Hello everyone, welcome to the Scrooge YouTube channel. Here is another video of price prediction for next week. As always, we start from Forex pairs, then Bitcoin and Ethereum, and at the end I will share with you my few altcoins, like interesting charts for me. Okay, so as always, let's start from Euro. Weekly chart. Okay, so what can we see? Finally, price achieved global target for this whole short move. So now it could be point of reverse to, for example, go for other side of liquidity there. But of course, first of all, we need to see any good reaction and confirm on lower time frames that price wants to make a reverse from there. So at this moment, I think it's too early to talk about the reverse. Weekly chart, of course, is still short because we can see clear short structure. I mean, after liquidity collection there, we can see the price made reverse, then was test of the imp, continuation of the short trend. Yes, price achieved no targets. Of course, we could find targets lower, but like for me, local station is more important. So of course, weekly bias, because of short trend, my weekly bias, of course, is still short. So my first target is pre-sleep low, and of course, then I will look, for example, for this liquidity. So like those targets for me are valid for the next week. So yeah, weekly bias for me is short. Let's move to daily chart. Okay, so what's going on daily chart? Okay, so again, price achieved high time from liquidity. Generally, trend is still short. After manipulation there, we can see perfect continuation of the short trend, then price achieved our targets. So still clear short trend on daily chart too, but still remember that price achieved very important point. So like honestly, I expect reverse after liquidity collection of this liquidity. So I think Monday and Tuesday I will look for longs to this imbalance. And honestly, I expect again the reverse, but again, as I said before, first of all, we need to see any confirm of like reverse or a good reaction that this liquidity was valid for the price and price wants to make a reverse from here, yeah. Okay, so yeah, as I said, I expect long. So the first target is this imp, then we should wait for the reaction on this imbalance, because if price will ignore this imbalance, the next target is clear there. If we won't see any long reaction on Monday, probably it will be continuation of the short, and again, our target is, first target is pre-sleep low, and next target as I showed here. But if we will see any good long reaction, of course, first target is imbalance and the next one is there. Okay, GBP. Again, weekly chart at the beginning. Okay, so the same price achieved a lot of liquidity. This previous bias prediction was successful because price achieved pre-sleep low and targets lower. Maybe not targets lower, but yeah, generally price achieved pre-sleep low. So we can say that previous bias prediction was successful. Okay, honestly, GBP, this point doesn't look like a good point of reverse, but because of, again, still we can find a good high time frame order flow. Still, this liquidity collection could be a good point reverse too. So the same as in Euro, I expect reverse and continuation of the global long trend to targets there, but it's more global vision. For the next week, I think the good target is, of course, it like long scenario. Target is pre-sleep high. Again, if price won't show any long reaction, of course, our target is pre-sleep low, and then targets lower. Okay, so let's see what's happening on daily chart. Okay, so still short trend on the daily chart. Also very impulsive move. We can see that price left an imbalance. So like generally the same chart as in euro, locally on daily charts. So again, the same scenario. If price will show any good long reaction, long confirm, I will look for a long to the imbalance. If price will ignore the imbalance, then my target is previous week high. But again, if price won't show any long reaction and still price will continue this short trend, of course I will look for previous week low. I mean, I will aim to previous week low and targets lower. Okay, use the GPI. Okay. Okay. So generally, unfortunately, previous bias prediction wasn't successful because price didn't achieve previous week high. But still, we can see on weekly chart there is still valid long trend. Price didn't achieve, like, for me, any important liquidity pool. Test of the imp, after that continuation. Yeah, so still valid long trend for me. Target as this liquidity and of course previous week high in this case. So my weekly bias is long. About daily, okay, perfect rebalance. We can see price covered two imbalances, so still continuation of the long trend. So the same on daily chart, continuation of the long. My first target is previous week high and the next one is there. Is the Canadian dollar. Okay, so again, we remember that price achieved our target there. Unfortunately, previous bias prediction wasn't successful because price didn't achieve previous week high or targets higher. But still, for me, trend is still long on weekly chart. But remember, it could be the same point like on Euro and GBP for the reverse because again, it's high time from liquidity. Also, we can see that price left a lot of liquidity there. But again, before confirm, it's too early to talk about any reverse. So weekly chart for me is still long because of structure. But again, we can see good short reaction. So again, it could be a reverse. Okay, so in this case that my structure is still long, I expect sweep of this liquidity and of course previous week high because we can see that price left equal highs, so it's a good target for long. Okay, about daily chart, same, we can see still clear long trend. At this moment, price inside daily imp, so it's a good zone for continuation. So it's the same like on weekly. I remember, of course, that price achieved high time from liquidity, so like it's a sign for me that there could be a reverse. So I should be careful with my long trades. So the same as on euro and GBP, if price won't show any short traction, I will look for continuation of the long to my targets there. But if price will show us short traction and continuation of the local short trend, I will aim to targets like previous week low and maybe liquidity there. So I think it's always better to have few scenarios. It will be easier for you to like see more things on the chart. Yes, so that's why I always talk about few scenarios on different charts. Okay, gold. Okay, so as we can see, I expected continuation of the short trend, but unfortunately, price showed really good long reaction, so probably there was liquidity collection, and probably price wants to achieve again all-time high. At this moment, price is inside weekly imp, so still, of course, price could show a short reaction, but because of this impulsive long reaction, I can't, at this moment think about short. So, like, yeah, I think for me, it's a clear long because liquidity collection, impulsive reaction. For me, it's enough to understand that price wants to achieve all-time high. Okay, about daily, we can see that price completely ignored all short zones, like all those imbalances, this one, this one. So again, for me, it's information that price wants to make a reverse. So for me, honestly, don't think that pre-weekly high is a good target because it's just a few pips, yeah. So we can see liquidity there like a target on the daily chart, and of course, all-time high as our main target for this long move. Possible zones for correction, we can see that price left a lot of imbalances. So the first one, of course, is the most valid for me. So I want to look for continuation from there. But if I will see enough information on lower time frames, I will look, for example, of course, I will look for a continuation without a correction. So again, two scenarios for me. It's correction to the daily imp, and after that continuation of the long trend, or continuation of the long trend just by local structure on lower time frames to my targets. Okay, Bitcoin. Again, let's start from weekly. Okay, so we can see that probably price will leave the imbalance, so like a possible zone for continuation on the weekly chart. Because of still long clear structure, my weekly bias is long, so my clear target first one is pretty high. Unfortunately, I don't see any targets higher yet, so it's only one target on the weekly chart. So two scenarios for me, correction to weekly imbalance and then continuation, or again, like on gold, continuation of the long on local structure on lower time frames. Okay, about daily chart, the same, still clear long structure. We can see that price left two uncovered imbalances. First one, second one. So this, like, okay, maybe this one is first one, yeah, and this one second. So the first one, of course, is the most valid, but still I understand that price could make a correction lower. Now price is inside daily zone from which I can look for continuation. So of course I will look if I will show if price will show the reaction on this zone, confirm. Yeah, of course I will look for continuation of the long from there to all-time high. If price will ignore this down, I will look for long on this down. But if price will ignore this down also, I will look for correction to again to weekly imp, and only after that I will look for continuation to all-time high. So for now, price is inside very important zone as daily imp, but for me, because of bullish market and impulsive long, this zone is very valid for me, so I will look for continuation from there. Of course, if I will see enough information on lower time frames for confirm. But again, for me, all-time high is clear target for this week. Okay, Ethereum. Previous bias prediction unfortunately wasn't successful because I expected a sweep of this liquidity and test of the weekly imp. I took two trades. Both I closed on break-even because price achieved important liquidity pools, after which I should set my trade on break-even. So unfortunately, I took only two break-evens. Okay, so now we can see that probably this liquidity wasn't valid for the price because price continued the long trend after local daily sweep. Also, we can see the price left an imbalance, so it's a good zone for continuation. We can see the target as pre-week high and high time frame target there. So for me, the targets are for the next week. The possible scenario is correction to the daily imp and after that continuation, or again continuation of the trend on local structure on lower time frame without correction to the daily imbalance to again to my targets. Okay, so daily and weekly bias for me are long, so long trades for me are more valid in this case, because still on Ethereum we can see also clear long trend on the weekly chart. Okay, yeah, and finally altcoins for me, from me. Okay, so generally Solana looks very interesting because price achieved all-time high. So I think local short looks very valid. We can see weekly imp like a target for the correction. On daily chart we can see good traction, but price is inside daily imbalance, so still I think it's not enough to talk about the reverse. It's just my idea about local short, but still we can see clear long trend on daily chart. Test of the imp continuation, so again still I think this daily imp is valid for the price. So for me to valid scenarios, it's if price will show us reaction from this daily imp, I will aim to previous week high, even understand that price achieved all-time high. But if price will ignore this daily imbalance, my target is weekly imbalance and liquidity there, like a local correctional short. Okay, about link. Clear long trend. Yeah, maybe weekly chart, yeah, clear long trend for me. After correction, we can see also clear target as previously week high and high time frame target there. Also, we can see all-time high as a clear target. On the daily chart, we can see clear again long trend, sweep of liquidity continuation, sweep of liquidity continuation, test of the imp continuation, and now price inside daily imbalance. So of course it's perfect zone for long continuation. So I will look for continuation to my targets as previously week high and this high time frame target. For me, like this chart looks very clean and long looks very clean. Also targets are clean. Okay, item. What about weekly chart? We can see liquidity collection. After that reaction, again, price didn't update the short structure, so we understand that probably price wants to make a reverse. Price made this reverse. After that impulsive long move, so for me short has been invalidated. Price achieved the first target, so now it's time to wait for new information, but generally I can see a lot of liquidity there. So for me, I think there are future targets for this long, because like for me chart doesn't look like the price wants to continue short. On the daily chart, we can see also clear long trend, clear order flow. As I said, price achieved high time frame target, so it's time to wait for more information, for the new information. We can see that price left an imbalance and probably will leave another one. So I will look for continuation of the long from these imbalances. So two scenarios for me is correction to this one and then continuation of the long, because as I said, I can see clear targets higher, or correction to this imbalance. After that again confirm and continuation of the long to previous week high and of course our targets higher. So okay, it's all. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm waiting for your suggestions about the analysis, waiting for your feedback. Yes, thank you again. Thank you again, and see you on the next video.